never fucking ready yet. Let's fucking talk about it. Did our bitch take accountability? And what happened? Let's talk about it. Another one. They never fucking ready yet. Let's get into this bitch. Let's fucking talk about it. They never ready to talk about it, but we here to fucking talk about it. Let's fucking get it. We here to fucking get it. They never fucking ready yet.
And account. If you don't like Cardi B, get the fuck out my page. Get the fuck out my comment. Stop coming on my page. Come out Nicki Minaj. How fuck Nicki Minaj? This is a Cardi B stan account. If you don't like Cardi B, get the fuck out my page. Get the fuck out my comment. Stop coming on my page. Come out Nicki Minaj. How fuck Nicki Minaj?
Let's fucking talk about it. They never ready to fucking talk about it.
You free Remy.
Another one. Are you dumb? You a pink diamond chicken wing chain.
Are you dumb?
You had a leather beehive on your head.
Are you dumb?
Are you forgetting we pressed you before, bitch? Let's fucking talk about it, huh? Figure of fucking speech. Okay, how they gonna get me? They gonna get Remy because she said it.
On a bitch floor, it's a truth.
Blank jackets, get ready to get that bitch to use. Checks coming fast, I'm in suit. Boo, give them to 'em straight, 100 proof. I thought I killed you hoes before, it must be deja vu. It's either that or she catching body. It's that body use. It's that drop location, drop a op music. This ain't for them niggas in the house, this shit for clock music. They wanted the queen in jail. It's that pill talk. Gotta bust his head and cut off op music. Who said you can't? Who said you could come around this bitch and hang?
And I fucked your baby mama.
And I ain't said thing. 2020, pull up in that 21. And he gonna drive at 21. I got plenty cars. She got plenty stars and dedica. I said it plenty times. I pay for bodies. I ain't pay for none.
Think I'm finna leave my bitch for you?
She for future too.
I know that Vaughn hit her.
Get that fucking gas in the air. Yay, tell me why they fucking mad. Cause all these bitches is number 2. Let's talk about it.
Used to the pain till one day I said,
fucking my mama suits on the plane. Why they playing? Rich in the game, losing hand. Where you stand? Where was Shay at? Where was them at? Where he done at? Where he live at? Another headline. Where the head at?
niggas go home where your kids at.
They be on his nerves. They be on his nerve.
When we lost
Let's
birds,
go.
on the birds. I just hit the Louis
They ain't
store, had
fucking
to
ready.
spurge.
They just made a solid movement with no words. Guess who topping now? God got me now. Guess who at Balenciaga? Guess who shopping now? God did.
Stop me now.
God
I've been
did.
popping now.
Cardi, where your sister at? He be hitting now.
I flew in and out.
Y'all like this pop-up live? And even when they shout, gotta shout him out. Show ahead. Go ahead. Not even close. All them hoes is number 2. Let's fucking talk about it. They ain't ready to talk about it.
This is a Cardi B stan account. If you don't like Cardi B, get the fuck out my page. Get the fuck out my comment. Stop coming on my page. Come at Nicki Minaj. How fuck Nicki Minaj?
Facts. Let's talk about it. They ain't ready to fucking talk about it. Huh?
Fuck y'all bobs
And fuck that bitch.
At the end of the day, fuck y'all bobs and fuck that bitch.
At the end of the day, fuck y'all bobs and fuck that bitch. At the end of the day, fuck y'all bobs and fuck that bitch. At the end of the day, fuck y'all bobs and fuck that bitch. Okay, let's talk about it. I don't think they heard me in the fucking back, okay?
And if you don't, suck my dick.
Okay, let's talk about it. They ain't ready to fucking talk about it, but we here to talk about it. Because if we don't fucking talk about it, who gonna fucking talk about it? Ain't nobody gonna talk about it if we don't fucking talk about it, okay? Where's anybody else covering this?
Where's anybody else covering
Huh?
this? If I'm not here and I don't put this out,
The public will not know nothing.
I'm the one that's putting it out.
Because they want the bitch in jail. Let's talk about it. But we ain't doing that because when we smoke this bitch, yes.
Will I smoke this bitch? Yes.
Probably fail our piss test. Get rid of those fake breasts and put a vest on that bitch, yes. Let's fucking talk about it. They ain't never ready to fucking talk about it, huh? These bitches is fucking pressed. And we gonna give it to them, okay? The fuck? They think you can't have figure of fucking speech. They got the right bitch.
They throwing shit cause they see me on top to that bitch super love. I'ma send you the drop.
Press, 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 press. Cardi don't need more press. Kill them all, put the hoes to rest. Walk in, bulletproof vest. Please tell me who's you gonna check. Birdie seen Cardi made a mess. Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Same time. Must be the whip that I ordered. Brand new whip to my daughter. Let's fucking talk about it. They ain't ready to fucking talk about it. God, yeah. What's up, Marlene? How you doing today? They wanted the bitch locked up. Let's talk about it. She stay winning, and this is why they mad. They are real mad. They are had, okay? Let's fucking talk about it. Barty Mika in the motherfucking house. Big Barty, baby. Let's talk about it. Hi, fam. What's going on, Keisha, baby? Let's talk about it as we talk about another number one. Okay, yes, no jail time for that queen. Okay, yes, Barty Mika, they is mad. Okay, TW said, hey, gang, what's going on, baby? How's the baby doing? Let's talk about it. Yes, they is pissed the fuck all, child. TW said, what's that statue on the Cardi's case? Well, huh? On what case? That case is out of here. She took that bitch on the chin. She says, you know what, judge? It's okay. Yeah, I beat the bitches up. It's okay. Let's talk about it. What do we got to do now? She took accountability and she got what the fuck she needed done. Let's talk about it. Now, who next? Let's go. TW said Barbs ain't gonna like this. They was talking all that shit. Didn't they? What they say? Rico. They never looking shit the fuck up. Let's talk about it, Marlene. Yes. Passion fruit, what's going on, baby? They ain't fucking ready yet. Okay, yes. Let's go. TW said, I bet they don't talk about this like that. Talked about her going to jail. Let's talk about it. God, the fuck dead. Let's talk about it. Yes, TW. Keisha said, you coming back tonight? Yeah, I'm coming back tonight. I just had to pop up. I was like, hold the fuck up, child. We in the fucking building. Wait the fucking minute. Another one. They wanted the bitch on RICO charges. They don't even know how to look it up. Let's talk about it. Okay, TW said, curb stump me a bitch. Let's talk about it, okay? Barty Mika said, LOL, it's the ignorance for me. Tell me more. TW said the baby's doing well. Thanks for asking. You already fucking know we got to check on our Barty motherfucking baby. Okay, let's talk about it. Yes, Marlene said they is mad. Tell me more. Yes, Barty gay, you already fucking know. Let's talk about it. Okay, Barty Mika said no jail time, they quiet. You already know. But you know my radio was fast to post it though, okay? We about to get into it. TW said, Cardi's really said, yeah, I beat them bitches up, and what about it? Slay, let's talk about it, huh? This shit is electric. They never fucking ready yet because they hating didn't work, so they lied. These bitches looking hurt and they fried. Okay, I think you're gonna miss it if they. Let's talk about it. Okay, we about to get into it. Hold on, no, we wasn't supposed to do this one first. Yes, you already know. Let's get into this one first. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we doing. Okay, let's get back over here. Okay, hold on. You already know our bitch walking out the building like, yeah, I touched them bitches. I did that to them bitches.
Good morning, Cardi. How you feeling?
Okay.
Good morning, Cardi. How you feeling?
Fucking beautiful, baby. Beautiful. Let's talk about it. We love you, Cardi. Reply down below. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's do our little quote for it. Okay. Love you, Cardi. Right, too fast. I'm going too fast. Hold up. They ain't fucking ready yet. Okay. Let's talk about it because I don't think they ready to talk about it, but we gonna talk about it.
That nigga munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Like, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga munch. Nigga eat it, he ate it for lunch. Bitch, on my body, I get what I want. Like,
bitch, I'm a baddie. I get what I want. They not fucking ready yet. Let's talk about it. Huh? Let's fucking get into the shit. They said, can I get 50 replies? We love Cardi. Go on Twitter and reply. We love Cardi. Because we fucking do over here. Shout outs to Meg, boo.
Her strong suit in Traumazine, the South Side.
Podcast speaking on how disrespectful Megan Thee Stallion is in her raps. Child cheese, y'all already know. It's if it ain't one person, it's another. Podcast speaks on disrespectful Megan Thee Stallion is in her raps. How? What are you talking about? There's so many people that do worse.
Freestyle, I think, was so amazing and really positioned her as this really vanguard of not only Houston rap, but Southern rap as a whole. But something for the hotties, the punchlines and bars were definitely a highlight. I really love Tuned In Freestyle when she says, this probably needs to be bleeped out, but when she's like, kill him to send him to the gulag, I think that is something that I've never heard anyone say before, and it definitely did stop me in my tracks.
I had a good lull in the car the other day when that, I'd forgotten which one that was on, but yeah, I definitely had a good moment with that.
And also Megan's piano, the line where she's like, see my ops linked up in a picture, everyone looks busted injured. I think you just really feel grateful that you are not on the receiving end of any of those like disses. But I feel like this is like similar to like, I don't know, like the person I can think of is like Nicki Minaj, where the bars are so disrespectful that you're like, oh my gosh, am I like a good person for like laughing at this? But it's just so creative. Who raps about gulags? That's so like just very witty of her.
Okay, so that's what they had to say about that. Okay, the disrespectful lyrics. Shout outs to Megan and keep streaming Traumazine. Shout outs to our girl. Okay, breaking news. Cardi B pleads guilty to assault in the 3rd degree and reckless endangerment in the 2nd degree for her role in a 2018 assault of 2 sisters at a strip club in the Queens. Cardi admitted to paying acquitted $5,000 to beat up a woman who worked at the club. She took accountability and she came out there smiling. Okay, that's what happens when you take accountability, okay? Tell Nicki Minaj she need to learn from it. Okay, Official Kim Barbie said, guess the haters better get another excuse to convince themselves that Big Barty is going anywhere anytime soon. Okay?
Believe it, excuses here. I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas he coming home today. He coming home today.
Let's talk about it. She coming home today. She home today. Let's talk about it. I'm mad that little girl was saying it, though. You know, that was like a little bit too much. Okay, Cardi going to court is my favorite gear. The fashion eats every fucking time. Purr. Okay, purr. Let's talk about it. What she say?
I'm sitting on my business while I scroll on the phone. I was hoping that I can have this moment alone. Ain't no secret that the internet is sacred. And with these blogs, it seems like nothing is sacred. I ain't even meet you.
I love you to death.
Perform live on TV. I hit
Let's
one
go.
We meet the buffos, have fur coats, 100 different ways, but
seems like they're getting larger every day. Let's go, Jay Blaze.
The time to turn in my album is winding down.
Till I'm locked in.
Started working. I was driven.
You take accountability. Come out looking pretty like that, baby. Complete strangers talk about her babies.
Coming from people that
never used to check for me.
They brought opinions, but nothing.
Let's go.
You so stupid, you gon'
ruin your career.
I know I won't.
And if I did, I wouldn't care.
I started winning
when the whole world was doubting on her.
Think I'ma lose
when her little baby's counting on her. Let's go. What?
Wanted a little time for me.
Invasion of privacy. Little girl has the privacy. Wanted a little time for me. Invasion of privacy. Turning your stomach, tell me you would love it.
If God gave you a
Get this crazy.
you wouldn't try to hop in the club.
Let's go.
From that soil ground when I saw your
Little head.
My legs got weak when I heard your heartbeat.
I cry for you, pray for you,
Even
even
though
though
sleep, I've been contemplating on this shit all week.
those eyes are inside of me.
Oh, girl has the diamond seat. She wanted a little time for me. Invasion of privacy.
Let's fucking go. Okay. Hold on. Let's fucking get it. Okay, I put the scream yard and like we all want to come up because you know it ain't like a real lie. You know, we have to get into it, okay? Because we have to show these bitches. They keep talking about jail time. They keep talking about Rico. We gonna show them some motherfucking jail time and some motherfucking Rico charges, okay? They never ready to talk about it, but we here to talk about it. Okay? That's why we're going to still keep having trolls, because these fucking trolls is out here. And they not seeming like they trying to go nowhere. Hold on, give me a second. I put the StreamYard link in the chat. Where the hell? Give me a second, you. Let's fucking talk about it. I don't think they ready to talk about it. Hold on. I was trying to look for my shit. Okay. Oh, hold on. I got it. Okay, let's talk about it. Barty Mika Boo. She said they wanted her going so bad. Let's talk about it. CW said facts, and that's wild. People better take note, and that's facts. Cardi 2 out of 0 in court, child. Let's keep going. You know we're going to keep going. Diamond Blue said, what a great day. Our girl is good. Let's haters report it. You already know Diamond Blue. They're going to report it and they're going to try to make all the negative parts out of it. But we going to make the love out of it because a bitch took accountability and now she is out here. Let's talk about it. Get the fuck up, 10. They never ready to talk about it, but we're going to fucking talk about it. Okay, we definitely going to talk about it. Let's play that shit. Okay, I put the link in the chat if y'all want to come up here and talk. We ain't going to get into all the other news. This is about our girl doing her fucking thing. Okay? They gave a bitch 2 options.
They gave a bitch 2 options.
Stripping the lose.
Used to dance in the club
right across from my school. I said dance, not fuck. Don't get it confused.
Had to set the record straight
because bitches love to assume.
Mama couldn't give it to me. Had to get it in shoes.
Lord only knows how I got in the shoes. I was coloring in diamonds. Now I'm dripping the jewels. I'm bitch play with my money. Let's go.
Now they say we was cool.
Went from making tuna sandwiches to making the news. I started speaking my mind.
And triple my views.
Real bitch. Only thing fake is the boobs.
Get money, go hard. Motherfucking right.
Never been a fraud in my motherfucking life. Get money, go hard.
Damn fucking right.
Stunting on these bitches out of motherfucking spite.
Ain't no running up on me. Went for nothing.
Yes, TW. I ain't had with these bitches because these bitches be corny.
And I got enough bras. Y'all ain't gotta support
I went to rags and riches with the wigs, the lit nigga. Only person in her fam that see 6 figures of pressure on you. Let's go. When they trying to make sure that everybody's straight, bitches stab you in your back while they smiling in your face, talking crazy on your name. Let's go. I waited my whole life just to shit on niggas. Let's go. What's up, Carrie?
Hey y'all.
Fingers. Tell these old bitches. Let's go. Yes. They not fucking ready, Carrie. They wanted our bitch on Rico charges.
No, they really wanted her.
They wanted our bitch away from her kids. They was trying to Remy Ma her and shit. Do you see the shit and do you see the outcome that she's keep winning? Okay, let's talk about it.
Like, it's sick because I feel like they wanted her to go to jail so that girl could be big. But my thing is, she out here doing worse things. You harassing rape victims, your husband beating up people, but y'all wanted Cardi to go away. And it's sad, like, that's sick as fuck. Like, they really wanted her to go to jail. Like, they really talking about she should have been in jail. Really?
They playing so delusional. Like her bar pages does not do worse. Like, she does not follow these pages that does what they do. She only go ham on pages that literally talks about the shit that her and her fucking husband doing. And what I feel like Jennifer do have a case, because everything she came out here doing, it basically proved exactly what Jennifer been saying.
Right.
It proves it. And if you still don't understand that, you're delusional, because ain't no way in hell that this girl being accused of harassing a victim, her and her husband, and this is the spotlight that she come out here to promote her music and do. Ain't no way in hell, dog.
Right.
No way in hell.
Like,
that's true what Jennifer was saying. I believe it.
Within the last 48 hours and 72 hours, she's literally doxed several people. She sent the barbs to harass them. They're threatening people's lives. They're threatening to kill people. Like, this is ridiculous. We got
proof for that. Sending barbs, telling them they got the green light for 24 motherfucking hours and shit like that. Like, this is the you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that shit right there is all over the media. We can have a whole 4-hour shows of bringing up all the people that Nicki Minaj been out here threatening. Nicki Minaj been calling Dragon Puff. Nicki Minaj been talking about people kids. Nicki Minaj been liking tweets about people kids. And then they come in your comments and they the same ones that's in these blogger comments that's literally out here going ham. Like, when I say him, they talking about these people kids. They talking about they dead mother. They talking about why they not crying right off of grief of their mother. They go below the belt, pitting shit on people that's not true. They talked about killing culture. They talked about all types of shit.
All types of
this girl kids in her family.
And she encourages it, but you so mad at Nosy because now, like I said, she was wrong for talking. 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Right.
Out here liking comments about fucking kids. You like that fucking comment about Cardi daughter.
I feel like that. And it's just so crazy if nobody don't realize all the shit that was going on before and how she stayed quiet about it. But then now she want to make it seem like, oh, I'm coming out here to have what I got to say because people been lying on me all this time. No, you allow people to lie on you because you was out here doing the things that you was fucking doing. This industry did not try to blackball her. I believe that they was fed up with her bullshit. Once they got new artists that they can be able to uplift and don't have to worry about because she don't fuck with such and such. If you realize once new artists came out, it was much more easier for Kim to come back out here. It was much more easier for these other people before her to come back out here. The ones that these barbers was not taking down. They don't see that shit though.
I feel like she put the battery in Tasha back. She put the battery in them girls back.
Right now,
trying to take her down by any means. And I really need somebody to take this bitch down because she's a nasty, horrible. Like, you only mad at Nosy because she gave Jen a platform. You're mad at Garcelle because they gave Jen a platform. You doing all of this over a nigga that can't even pay your fucking BG&E bitch? Well, that's
that basically worth 500,000 of your goddamn how much million she worth? I looked it up. I made that
number. Pay your rent. That nigga can't do shit for you, and you willing to waste your whole fucking life over this bum ass nigga. And my thing is, she deserves everything that's coming to her. because on some real shit, she's a nasty bitch. My thing is after her and after Cardi and Tasha got into it, you talking about some, hey Tasha, bitch, oh my gosh, like I be thinking of violence every time.
And then these barbs is so dumb, just like they queen. They sit back and they allow people like her, like Tasha K, and the rest of these YouTubers like Amal Radio and everybody else to use them for them to be up to the point that they at. That's why they feel like, you think you gonna grow off of you acting like this? No, bitch, because guess what? I don't act nothing compared to what the fuck your favorite bloggers at. The same ones that be in my comments talking about how bad we talk, which we don't even talk that bad over here. Be in these fucking sick people comments that August with the shade, that Black Tea Block, yelling and hollering and cheering them the fuck on when they talk about these people kids, when they talking about these people appearance, when they talking about everything else but the commentary that they should be talking about. When they use Cardi B and the rest of these girls to promote their queen.
And that's my thing. You talking about some fucking body paid somebody to encourage these people. Bitch, you got Mob Radio, you got Rod Ali, you got all these bitches that go against fucking Cardi, and they all fuck with you, and they all doing it on account of getting a follow, getting some type of recognition from you, and that's their goal in life. We got other goals. We got a life outside of this fucking internet. Don't nobody give a fuck about this shit. Millie's goal every day is to be #1 on station here. That's a bum bitch ass goal. Like,
ooh, talk your shit. Tell me more.
She's a fucking bum. Like, you sitting up there harassing Cardi. You on live for 4 hours talking about all these people. 4 fucking hours. You have children. You have a husband. And I'm sure she went over the station here after that. My thing is, I fucking hate that commentary when she's being hateful. She was sitting up there just calling Cardi all these names because she got the battery on her back from fucking Nicki Nasty, disgusting bitch.
These barbs are so sick. The post I put up about another one of Cardi in court case, whatever. There was 29 barbs done downed it. They pissed off, child. They is pissed off. They downs.
How you mad somebody else ain't go to jail? Why you not worried about your fave?
Child cheese.
Cause Jen ain't disappear. Jen did not disappear. So they think, it's clear she was lying and all this other shit. Jen didn't disappear.
I feel like I just seen Ken of if that's his actual name. I felt like it was just trending. Chill, I guess they got him trending saying he's not guilty.
But that's my thing.
But he plead guilty. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
He pled guilty and he's on house arrest right now. That's the sick ass shit because y'all will encourage this woman to be away from her fucking kids after something she did in 2018. We still don't know what the fuck she actually did because she didn't plead guilty. She just fucking pleaded out. So it's a difference between pleading guilty and pleading out, and they need to fucking learn the difference. Just like they want to fucking say all these fucking bloggers gonna get sued. Niggas cannot get sued for their fucking opinion.
When they came in my comments with that, I realized once I went on Twitter, I said, "Oh, they just writing that in everybody's comments. These people are delusional. They don't even know their rights. They don't even know their amendments. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even know their amendments. Like, bitch, people have freedom of speech. Don't nobody be coming over here talking about, oh, Nikki, all the lies about her. We don't do that over here. We talk about shit we can look the fuck up over here. What's up, Big E? How you doing, baby?
Love, peace, and chicken grease in this mother.
Yes, I love her. Let's talk about it, y'all.
No jail time, no jail time. No jail time, no jail
on Rico, child. They wanted her on Rico, girl.
So bad.
Sad. They're gonna say, "Oh, she got one case left." That tattoo guy, no, she.
Oh, come on with it, Carrie. Come on with it.
Right. They got one. They were like, "Oh no, she still got that other case." No. There was like 12 indictments. All 12 of them were dropped. Now what the fuck you guys say?
Man, with that tattoo guy one, Cardi B can just wipe her ass with it and give it to him. What the fuck you mean? We not worried about that, Tasha K. We worried about that 4 million that you trying to flee to Africa with. Okay, we want you to give up that money. That's what we want. We don't need nothing else but that money. If you can't catch the shoe, you better stand back, bitch.
This is the thing that gets me about Tasha K. First of all, you started this whole thing with Cardi B. You the one who slandered her name, tried to defame her. She asked you multiple times to stop, and you kept going. Now that she sued you, you can't take what the fuck she coming for you for. Now you gotta flee to Africa. You gotta do all of this. Shut your fucking mouth. Stop talking. That's what's getting you in trouble.
Her pride won't let her, and then you notice her fucking credibility. Everything has gone down. Her views are low. Everything. So nobody fucking with her no more. So every time she mentioned Cardi, she gets some type of recognition. She's weird as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Between
You
her
realize, and
and
I just feel like Nicki Minaj is talking to all these bloggers that's going extra hard because they was already going hard. But Tasha K, I just feel like she just got a hand slap and was like, "Girl, you go after her. You ride my radio. You keep throwing it out there on all these bitches because my radio seemed like she's going after every fucking body. Every time you turn around, she got a post up."
But lead attorney was eating nosy hoe ass up last night. I was in tears.
I wanted to watch that so bad. Yes, love of parents. They is so mad. Yes, shout out to you, boo. Yes, they is so mad. But no, I seen it, but I didn't see the video. What the fuck
just because I laughed. He said, just because I laughed at you saying the baby being cockeyed, it doesn't mean it was right, girl. You was wrong.
Right. Right. Because I feel like, I always say kids is off limits. I don't give a fuck.
My thing
is she kept making excuses.
She kept making hard.
See, W, baby?
No, she just kept going so hard. Like, you going so hard, but you knew that this could happen. Your ass kept getting up there going so hard. My thing is, I don't agree with her talking about her son at all. But yeah, you bourgeon up there, but you was talking about that woman's son. You just gave her something. Just like Armand said, you gave her something to work with. If you was about her fucking son, she would have left your ass alone. But you was so cocky. You was so cocky.
Sticking your neck out. Lead attorney was like, why you sticking your neck out to save somebody when you receiving death? After that point, I would have been like, girl, you on your own.
Right.
Yeah, it's just you know what though, but was this in New York? Hey y'all, was this in New York?
Yes, this CW, y'all. What's up, CW?
Hey,
how you doing, boo? Let's talk about it. Wait, was this case in New York?
Oh, okay. I didn't even know the case was like active. I thought this was like coming up. I didn't even know it was over with that quickly. That's the gag. But
because it's been going on since what, 2018?
No, I didn't know they actually were in court. Like, I thought people were just talking and saying, "Oh, she's facing jail time." But I'm sorry, you gotta get up for the court. It's like she took remember Little Kim trial. If y'all that old enough, like me, I'm aging myself.
I can't deal with you, see though. If y'all that old enough, no. Wait, if we don't know, our parents know.
Had that bed charge because of that Hot 97 shit.
If we thorough enough, like
I know.
Well, not old enough. I'm gonna say, if you like thorough, if you that a student of hip hop, it's like she's taking a page out of her book. I can't wait for their collab. She looks sickening. I love this outfit, but I just want her. I just put in the chat though, because I don't really have a problem with any of the girls. I just don't like the sneaky, messy backstabbing stuff that be going on. But I just wish she would offer these girls a check so they won't come sue her civilly now that she pleaded, because that's what's next.
Oh, right. You think they're gonna try to take it to another level?
Because just like the I'll use another trial. Like the legal trial is one thing, and then they can come and say, okay, now we want money.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been damaged. We've been, we have mental, and something did happen to them. But I'm just saying, just like have them settle quietly, sign NDAs, get it over with. It'll be cheaper. It'll be less messy. It'll be out the blogs. Nobody will have anything to talk about. Right.
Right.
Yeah. And then, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's exactly. No, I'm agreeing with you. That's exactly what's going to happen, because Bill Cosby, he about to have to ditch out millions too. Because
in California,
Yep. So yeah, they is going to come for her in a different way. You right about that one. Yep.
Yeah, like get it over with. Then you don't have to feed the blogs anymore, because they've been eating off this for like so long.
A long time.
Yeah, and you can't stop the ones that you don't get along with from posting. That's their so-called right. You're a public figure. I personally would just get it over with, hand them whatever amount, sign NDA. You can never talk about it, and leave it alone. Like you can't even do subs when you sign NDAs like that. Like you can't even mention that there is an actual NDA. Like when you sign those little, get it ironclad NDA, give them their check, and get it over with. But because it's just like more mess.
But this the part that I don't know. Like, this is the part that I don't understand. Because she pleaded out and didn't plead guilty, like, I wonder what actually happened. Because normally when you plead
They
guilty,
plead out. That means she's basically guilty.
right.
Yeah,
But what
yeah,
I'm saying is
yeah.
they didn't have to go over like what exactly happened.
Oh, no contest. That yeah, in the state of New York, you can do no contest or no guilty. You are certainly correct.
Oh,
So
right.
you're right. You're right. So what
Mm.
happened?
They didn't explain. So that's when I'm like, I don't, cause you remember, I'm not sure y'all remember, but BK Tidal Wave admitted to actually attacking those girls, but she's dead. So it's like,
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
she admitted to attacking those girls because that was one of the people that was up there with Cardi. That was one of her homegirls that was up there with her. Because
And now she's passed away?
yes, she's dead.
Oh my God.
I
Isn't that
remember she admitted to what she did. She
the
was like,
dark lip Remy?
What you talking about? Mm-hmm.
Well, I
"Oh,
also
is that Dark Lake Remy? I thought those was the same people. Oh, well, maybe
Right.
it
That's
ain't.
what I'm asking.
Oh, it might be Dark Lip Remy. They look
So you
alike.
well,
So
in any
yeah,
event, the
dark
girl's no
lip
longer
Remy.
here.
Yeah.
But I also like how all this been going on, that I know some people have picked like bad people. Like, for instance, some people have a pattern of picking bad friends, bad boyfriends. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a testimony when you have a star like this, that the circle is so tight that nobody says anything
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and they keep it quiet. Like, so that's kind of like a testimony. Or like, she must be a solid friend or whatever in real life, because nobody has said anything.
right.
So that's kind of like, wow, you gotta look out for that. But honey, she 2-0 in court now, child. I don't know what they going to do.
They ain't got shit to do. They ain't gonna do shit but talk shit as they've been doing. And that's the sad part about it, because it's like, Nicki Minaj, you come out here talking about you suing Tom, Dick, and Harry, and your blogs is the main ones that go deeper than fucking deep on any fucking body. They go to the point that they are trying to pull your whole eardress up. They will dox you. They will put you out here on some shit like, just because of your opinion, and you don't even have to be talking about Nicki Minaj's child or anything else like that. But this is
Right.
they just go so hard, and it's like, no, they are nothing compared to what the Beehive is. The Beehive only attacks when you coming for the girl.
That's
They
true.
would just walk around looking for whoever that said something about Nicki Minaj that they do not agree with.
And I'm
You
with the
don't agree
Navy,
with a lot
yeah,
of
and I'm team Navy, and we don't even do that. Like,
Ooh,
They
child.
find
Yeah.
that business.
But
but
your
please
face,
don't mess with Rihanna.
you
Yeah, I ain't messing. No, see, all of them. That was the times that us all, like at my age and when I was younger, teenage wise. Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, okay, Beyonce. You had quite a few.
They were
But
a triple threat, right?
yeah, it was like a lot. That's why I said I'm 32, so I'm at 31. I keep saying I'm 32. I'm 31, and I'm like literally. I sit back and think my high school years. No, that was what I graduated high school 08. So ain't
right.
no way in hell. Like, I was listening to Nicki Minaj was about the only girl that was really out, except for like Eve wasn't really much out, but she was out. But you had a couple other people. You got Trina. You had like quite a few people. You had Ashanti, like as songs wise. You had Ashanti, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Rihanna.
A. Marie.
Right, you had a lot of people around that time, so that's why I said no. Yeah, she was in my catalog, but now it's at a point where no, bitch, I'm not a child. You're not going to talk to me like I'm a child and keep talking about auntie pinty. No, bitch, I'm not a fucking child. The Barbie shit is over. It's done with. I'm confused.
Right.
They need
I
some
see what you mean. Like
They
the
ain't at a
elevation.
point saying Barbie's don't age.
Like we had, it's almost like in our era, we had our own little Kim. That's how it felt. Like we had our own little Kim. She did the Barbie thing. She did because when I spoke to my mother was like, "Girl, they already done that, girl. This is nothing new."
The pink, the black Barbie or something like that.
Yeah, well, little Kim, she used to say, people used to call Black Barbie. That's when she started getting her fashion. But if you literally listen to her rap, she would elevate herself. She would first say like Queen Bee. She always said Queen. We named her. They named her Queen Bee. Then she would say Black Barbie. Then she elevated to Erica Jane. Like as she got higher, she would always like elevate her other personas. Like Black Erica Kanan, who remains in Chanel frames, and like she would always like elevate
Get
herself.
them lyrics, baby. Yes,
Yeah,
I hear
like
you.
animals of all kind. Okay, she used to kill it, but I'm like, what is going on? Like, it's sad because it takes away from the rap girls' talent. Like, a lot of these girls are talented; they can be something. You know.
They got a lot of potential, but the problem is you got people like Nicki Minaj that literally you could listen to videos that people was talking about her back in the day, and it's still relevant to this day. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, no, who want to be the only one out here when there's quite enough food on this goddamn table for everybody?
Especially today, like.
Yes.
But the only things I didn't like, that's why I say I like the All the Man Girls, but the only thing I didn't like is when you have people having stories like Remy and Kim saying, oh, well, we didn't show up to these award shows because somebody threatened not to show up, or I'm not going to perform if you invite them. I don't like things like that.
Yeah, that was
bag and behind the scenes.
But that's what I felt like what was going on for so long in the industry. When she kept saying blackball, I feel like no, it wasn't a blackball. It was at a point that they was already fed up what happened to deal with, oh, she don't want to work with her because you working with her, or she don't want to work with him because he was with her. They was already tired of that.
Right.
These new girls help them be like, oh, we got more out here that we can pick a few. We don't even have to just do one, because more of the girls is elevating now than it was before. It was like, no, during Kim and them time, they did not have an issue with that because they all was together. They all came.
And you're so right. Guess what? I don't know if you saw on social media. On social media a couple days ago, they reposted the Vibe cover, and they all had crowns on. It was Little Kim, Foxy, Missy, and Lauryn Hill. I gotta get that issue. I gotta see if I can get an archive of that issue because I remember Vibe magazine. So I'm probably like older than all y'all, but yeah, Vibe magazine. They all went on the cover, and they all had like a spread.
Yep, I remember that one.
But that's why she threw shots at Lotto, because Lotto said that in her interview with Joe Budden too. She was just saying like how, and Jason Lee, she was like, now the girls are getting together, everybody is on the same level, like it's not like really too much, you up here, you line evenly with everybody else. She didn't like that. She want to be of everybody. She want to be the only girl, and that's what people. She want to be the only one.
And see, she was she been trying to deflect for the last couple of days because that fucking remix was like 135 on the iTunes charts and on Apple Music. So
I didn't like the way it was mixed, and I'm not trying to be smart, but I think who would have been cute on that remix, Cupcake.
Yeah,
I like her. It seems like she matched her flow better.
She might piss Nicki off.
It's not even when you hear the remix and you hear everybody on the remix, a lot of them was doing a lot of pandering to Nicki.
Yep.
That's what made it really like trash. Like when people was doing the My Chick Bad, My Chick, when all of them was that remix, it wasn't no pandering. It was straight to the bars. Ain't nobody was like, oh, Luda. Like every song, it was like they was really like meat riding Nicki. And I'm like, damn, like especially JT verse. I was over it when I heard her verse.
That's a shame because I really like her on that F and F remix.
I do like her on that.
She ate, yeah.
She did eat on that one. She really ain't up there with the other girls to me though. Like,
really, I like her features. I like her top notch feature with Fabio.
I feel like she's real good with like remaking a joint. Like how she's really good at that because that's what I like her in. Like I love
Nicki. Like I love nobody can touch. I love Nicki features are one of my favorite songs by her. Her features, like.
But it seemed like she has a lot more of those than really
songs.
Right, that's what I was about to say too. Pivot into that because. Like I'm going back to the previous era. A lot of them gave us complete projects. That's kind of like why I like really respect B. She studies the music industry and the top people. They give us complete projects. Like, she's talented. But if you listen, they give us
waiting for too long. She did that.
Yeah, they gave us complete projects. Like it was about them, and they like really they gave us like projects. Now it's just like they just chop and screw songs together and they say it's an album, and it's really not. It's not even cohesive.
Right, and like
the thing is music is microwavable music. It's not music that you're gonna look back at from like if I'm in my 50s or 60s, I'm like, oh, those are the good old days. I don't think that's that type of music like how the music they was making in the 90s and the early 70s. Like it's never gonna be the same, especially with streaming.
Yeah.
Well, even before 2010, you can still go back like you were saying earlier, like when everybody was out, they were hits, and we're still going to play. It's crazy because people say certain people are not on their level, but the new girls are coming in, and these are two generations removed. These are Gen Zs. They're coming out, and matter of fact, Kaya, that came out in the early 2000s, and they still sampling her. This is 22 years later.
Right.
Like they're coming in Chinese Kitty and other girls.
That's what Ashanti was saying on the Breakfast Club, that when you put music out in the beginning of your career, your music is seasoned enough to be sampled. And then that's when you start making your money. That's why it's important for artists to own their own masters.
Yeah.
That's why 22 years later, people could sample your stuff and you can make money off of it. The difference between
but I'm not trying to be
wait a minute. The difference between Ashanti and
they
Kaya
were
is Kaya don't own
samples.
shit.
Right.
Kaya
No, she
don't
doesn't
own
own it
nothing.
anymore. No, she doesn't own it anymore.
Imagine if Kaya would have owned her masters. Kaya would have been.
She did used to own her masters. It expired.
That post when she came out saying, because y'all need to, because ain't nobody coming. No, I think she said it on her Queen video. I heard somebody say she said it on her Queen video. She said, well, ain't nobody come to me to be on my label or something like that. Basically, she was saying as of the new girls. And she was saying something with that, what we was just saying. And it was like, girl, what label that you got somebody that's from your label that's literally nowhere near popping the ball. Did y'all hear him?
The Ghostwriter, he from my city and he was real popping up here. But he's
I never hear him until then.
I never heard of him. I gotta listen. But Kaya did used to own her master. So back then, the publishing contract is like 3 different publishing contracts you can get, and hers expired. So it was no renegotiation. They expire. After expired, apparently
But today
everybody
she's not
starts
making
sampling her. No, because it expired, and it expired.
Yeah,
so the contract expired
for $15,000.
Right. But I'm just saying, imagine if she would have been like, imagine if she would have been in that rim and she would have been, if she actually owned it at this point in time where everybody is like sampling her.
It was bad timing
just
because
like
she couldn't.
Ashanti's trying to go so hard to own her stuff from Irv Gotti.
Why? They're samples.
Because they make money off of them samples when they own their own craft. When they don't own their own craft, that goes to the very person that they were signed under.
No, okay, I understand what you're saying. So the Ashanti thing is very different. First of all, Irv used a lot of samples. So the artist that owns the original song has to get paid. That's number one. They're not getting paid off the song. They're getting paid to the publishing. She doesn't own her masters for publishing. I'm not trying to be smart. She didn't want to do the reunion tour. Like, she can make money. I've seen her in essence. Like, she can make money. She's still touring. I'm not trying to be smart, but like Irv said, how is he supposed to make money? He is the one that groomed you and got you and helped get you on, on. But he no.
I feel like the way he came out just was possessive.
Okay, that's a different story. We talk about strictly business. He's the one that invested in you up front. And I'm sorry, every artist does not deserve their masters. That's just my personal opinion. She's turning down tours for everybody else to eat. What makes you and I watched the documentary, well, not all of it, but I watched the part, and I truly believe she wanted to be the only female shiner on that label. I'm sorry. She doesn't, you know why?
I ain't watch it. So
yeah, she's still, Charlie Baltimore and Vita said that they weren't really close, they weren't really friendly, and she refuses to do the tour off personal reasons. So my thing is, nobody's stopping her from making money as an artist. She just wants her master so she doesn't have to work as much. And I'm sorry, I don't think she deserves it. How's Irv supposed to make money and he the one that invested you up initially?
See,
that's not no.
My issue with Ashanti was, even back in the day, her whole aura just screamed fake as fuck. Like,
and you coming up off a married man. No, why? How we forgetting that?
That's the part that I side when I even talked about the story.
Right, because
I just didn't like his aggressiveness. It just seemed like it was something that you should not be rooting on for somebody to be doing for somebody.
But
You know,
a lot of people forget that Irv
certain
Gotti
things
was
he was
like,
saying.
he was already a street nigga. So it was like,
No,
it's
he
like,
was trying. Yeah, he was trying to
yeah,
be affiliated. He ain't come out the gate in the street.
Right.
right.
Heard that before here.
Yeah, but I just feel like with Ashanti, she thinks she's Queen B. She thinks
Hello,
she know this
Corey.
and that because she did all of this for J Lo career. But sis, that's J Lo. That's your fucking fault. You got strong on for that.
Thank you.
Like that's your fault. I don't feel bad for her.
I don't either because I'm not trying to be smart. No one, she still can make money by refusing to do the tour. Like she tours with Ja Rule, so that goes to make me
I was about
believe
to
that
say that's the weird part. I felt
no, that ain't weird. That goes to back up what Charlie and Vita said about you. You don't want to you want to be the only female to shine. And I'm not trying to be smart. You benefited from a love affair, and nobody's
Yep.
So you got your money. You're still getting your money. How dare you talk about you want your masters? He the one that got the samples. He the one that paid for the studio time. All right, whatever the deal structure was that came out your recoup, whatever your record deal. We don't know. And it
He
makes
wrote
her
some of them
contract.
songs too. He wrote some of them songs.
Right. She didn't write those songs by herself.
Didn't write those songs by herself. He wrote some of them songs. That's what I was saying. Like, how could she be on Breakfast Club saying what she was saying? Like that, it's artists like that that's from the night from that era who feel, simply just entitled when really they didn't do anything to change.
Thank you.
Honestly,
So
she feel like she wants to disassociate herself from that, and it's like you can't do that because they made.
I can't blame her for wanting to disassociate herself from Murder Inc. because Murder Inc. was dealing with a Fed charge. She was young at the time, and me, if I'm just the new R&B artist coming in the game, and I'm doing all of this, and then now boom, you getting hit with all these Fed charges, and they saying that you did this and do that. How that's going to make me look, and how that's going to help my
That's
career.
true.
She did the best thing. She did the best thing for her at that
true.
moment. But now Irv Gotti feels some type of way because it's like, damn, you supposed to be my woman. You supposed to be holding me down. So he has a lot of personal vendetta against her.
They both do.
Besides the music.
Right.
So now they trying to. So that's what's trending right now. Well, that's why Kenneth Petty is trending right now because now they trying to make it seem like, because hold on, I don't know which part is we at right now.
Oh Lord,
they trying to make it seem like because Cardi, why y'all so happy that Cardi plead guilty to get lesser charge, but it's a difference when it comes to Kenneth Petty.
Man, Cardi didn't rape nobody. So what is he talking about?
Hold on. I just was reading why he was trending, and now I'm looking at it and look at this.
Let me see.
I don't know who this is. TMZ. It says TMZ.
Bobby J.
J. And they said to all the people saying a lot of innocent people plead guilty. Keep that same energy when you talk about Kenneth, a young black male from the hood, versus a rich woman living in California with the means to pay him attorney. Fucking hypocrites.
Hold on.
But that's a different situation. How many times you was in the hood and you smacked the bitch?
Like, how do y'all get this?
bragging
Guilty of something that she said that she did, and we never said, innocent person. Who said that she was innocent because she pleaded guilty? Who's like, I'm confused. So they just hitting it in the midst of trying to make Kenneth Petty look good.
But see, this my thing that pissed me off too, because I feel like this wasn't Nicki just bragging about knocking somebody out and being on a run and kill somebody or something. You think that shit is cute because they give you quote unquote street cred because you swear you such a goon. But now when fucking she admitted to doing something in 2018, now she's so wrong. Nicki was just bragging about this shit. Talking about how she killed the girl or what the fuck she say? She knocked the bitch out or something. Like, they are some hypocrites.
Yeah, I just feel like it's such a fucking hypocrite, yo.
And nobody defended Little Kim daughter. I mean, that's sad.
That's the part. It's like y'all is sitting here talking all this and Nicki Minaj. You talk about my child.
But how soon do we forget how Nicki Minaj was on these stand pages liking evil comments about her? Like, we're not gonna get that. But see, she plays the game wisely. This is what people gotta understand. And that's why I feel like Nosy Hoax junked the Kool-Aid. Girl, you was better off just keeping on your little Jennifer Huff shit. You should have just kept your mouth shut about that girl child because she was just waiting for any moment to just tag.
let me get this right. Nicki Minaj stands want Cardi B in jail, but also want Kenneth Petty free and around children. That was a good one.
That's a word.
Now they bringing up this old thing all over again.
Anyway, moving right along. Like I like the mind of a barb. Like you have to be a sick person. Like it's the requirement. You have to be a sick person.
Got free R. Kelly trending. What is going on, chill?
Maybe leave that alone.
Yeah.
I was at a wedding. People are so
no. Only thing that I will say, because I'm not going to just be like, just leave it alone, because I feel like it's right for him to be in. I'm not saying that no.
That's what I'm saying. We should just leave it alone, because it's like, what can we say? I mean,
right. I feel like
that this is great. This is great that they bringing this up, because this is a prime example of what people talking about when it comes to Nicki, separating the person from the artist. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right. That's a good one.
She could make this music. She could do this. She could do that. But at the same time, you supporting pedophile. They need to have a Me Too on her fucking ass. Because at the end of the day, you supporting all of this nonsense that we trying to keep out of the Black community.
Yep.
It's
going on every day. Be that real people is getting look, but I didn't even realize her mom out here promoting the domestic violence, and she out here doing violence. I'm confused about that.
That's probably why she don't talk to Nicki. She probably don't talk with her husband at all.
Hold on, because I seen that shit. She out here promoting domestic violence.
Yeah, the artists and the what they do on the side is really weird.
Let's go, Cardi.
Yeah, but we gotta stop supporting artists out here harming women, harming children, condoning that type of behavior, because you know what it perpetuates this thing where it's okay if I got $1 million. It's okay if I'm a celebrity figure. No, it's not okay if you're a regular person on the street, or if you got $1 million or $1 billion. You can't condone that, period.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, and Jason, you know what though? But I think not wild card, because everybody knows Jason Lee. He's not stupid. I think that's gonna be a tough one. He's not dumb.
I feel like he got his receipts and he got his.
I think he got some things lined
his
up.
lawyers ready, because he knew she was gonna be coming. But maybe she not understanding, because maybe the shoe was on the other feet now. Shout out to whoever picked this up. Okay.
People talk shit about me all the time. I don't go around.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Interesting.
Okay, when it was Cardi getting harassed and lied on, Nicki told her to get thicker skin. But after being called a cokehead, something she has rapped about doing, she threatens people and suing them. Okay, this interview was before New York Fashion Week incident. Okay,
but you know, my thing is, you have to prove defamation, and you didn't lose anything from this small ass page saying she could have sued her on slander. Maybe.
First of all, on the fucking incident thing, that shit said it had 2,000 retweets. What the fuck?
Right, I understand, because now you've gone number one and you've gotten an award.
You got an award. You didn't lose nothing.
And your whole and you've been touring admittedly, I believe. Well, in my opinion, I thought she managing herself now. So that goes directly to you too, because you don't have to take out money to pay a manager.
I feel like this.
But you know what I attention to in this video right here is when she say hip hop's supposed to be competitive, and then later on in her career, when she seen that it was no longer competitive, she realized it's a popularity contest, because the general pop wasn't really messing with you like that. And then when Cardi B came out, it was like, oh shoot, girl real, this girl's authentic. Now all of a sudden you want to play this victim role where, oh, you know, it's a popularity contest, so this is why we got to do what we got to do. And that's her excuse for what how she uses the barbs to do her bidding. That's her excuse on how she treat Cardi B, paying for the blogs and everything else. This situation, she was actually trying to use hip hop itself. Like, oh, hip hop's supposed to be competitive. No, girl. No, girl, we know hip hop's supposed to be competitive, but you ain't gonna sit here and think that you're gonna throw shots at people and people gonna sit there and fuck with you.
Right. I feel like also somebody made a good point. Somebody said it seemed like she wanted to be Cardi friend and she didn't know how to go about being.
That's what Azalea Banks said.
Yeah, that was Azalea. Yeah,
Azalea is Kiki.
Yeah, child, she crazy. I
I
ain't gonna hold you, but
was leery
she crazy.
of Nicki. Cardi B was leery of Nicki from the beginning when she came in this industry because everybody already seen how she did Little Kim, and nobody's never going to forget that. And her career is never going to be whole until she gives Little Kim her just due.
I feel so badly for Little Kim because she literally was down, like street industry wise, so loyal and down. When she came out of prison, she should have been the one getting all those features. They showed her all this fake love on the album before she went in because it's on her album. Everybody showing her all this love. Oh, Little Kim. Then she comes out, it's crickets because somebody new came on the scene, and now getting all the features, getting all the attention. So she kind of lays low, and then she's trying to resurface and come back, and then like her collabs are just sabotaged and it's overshadowed by messiness.
I think that was the record label.
Right.
What happens is when these record labels is invested already and they like, hey, right, we signed you. You got to start rolling out these albums. You got to start doing this. They're not going to let Lil Kim get an ounce of breath because they want their money back. They don't want nobody to be in these blogs disrespecting Nicki Minaj. They want their money's worth out of this woman. They're going to suck her dry. Like she said, they use her as a character. And I don't think that the streets wasn't feeling Little Kim. I just feel like Little Kim haven't been in the industry making music for a minute, but the streets still respected her, and it showed from a lot of these YouTube.
But she did. She had mixtapes.
But look, it showed from a lot of these YouTube videos resurfacing all over again, showing how people really, the streets really was seeing what Nicki Minaj was doing to her, and people was
some real shit. That's what I keep saying.
Right. People was putting it out there. People was putting it out there, but nobody wanted to.
Maybe why they quiet too, because they probably like the world is seeing it.
Right. Everything is coming full circle now, and
they
not
probably
nobody
looking at it like if they say something, they not going to do nothing but join the fucking crowd of the delusion and the outrage that these
tried to make Little Kim look like she wasn't relevant in the game. This is what the industry did. Try to make it like she wasn't relevant. I'm from New York. She was always relevant. She was always relevant in New York City. Everybody, that's why when you hear, I always say this is why Nicki Minaj did not get no respect from anybody from New York. She had to fight hard for her respect. She had to go to Atlanta to pop off.
Right.
Nobody was messing with her like that in New York.
You know what I found telling? Who said they from New York? Because LL Cool J just had his Rock the Bells. We all know
I'm from New York.
Okay, he's like one of Queen's finest, and I found it very telling that he had Little Kim on his Rock the Bells concert.
But see, to me, I don't feel like that's the threat because before it was this internet and this social media, a lot of people wasn't allowed to go to other boroughs. It was a real thing about checking in. It was a real thing about that. Like, I heard you got other people from other states using New York slang. It's really now open book. New York, every state is like an open book. People traveling other places and being other places because of the internet. Before, it really was a thing where Lil Kim said, be careful when you cross that bridge.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was really a real thing. Now you got this thing where you got LL Cool J, he from Queens, Nas from Queens. Queens is going to stick with Queens. Brooklyn is going to stick with Brooklyn. That's how it always been back in the day. Now it's a new thing where everybody just feel comfortable enough to go into other people's borough. And I don't understand that now because, now things is just different now.
Because everybody had a style.
Everybody had a swag. You got people from Harlem be like, yo, B. You got people Brooklyn like, yo, son. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was a difference in dialect, how we spoke, how we moved, how we act.
How
like
you dress.
You could always say, the Bronx started hip hop. So a lot of people don't realize that too. The Bronx was they was the pioneers of this. But you gotta give Queens their respect because there's a lot of legends that came out of Queens.
I'm about to say
with
they got
bars.
that's the most successful borough though. When it comes to hip hop, Queens is kind of leading that charge. They gotta respect Queens, but I'm saying like I don't I don't know why maybe it was a conflict schedule.
It's always been a battle between Queens, Bronx, and Brooklyn, because I feel like Queens, like, what's his name? KRS-One.
He good. That one right there,
The
fire
bridge
right
is
there.
over. The bridge is over. Beady bye
That
bye.
one is fire. Yes.
Yes. So
Yes. You
always
talking
been
about
that.
lyrical. You
Yes.
talking about that one right there.
I just went to
Everybody
Camden last week. I went to Camden. I saw Nas. It was Nas Wu-Tang, right? And then out of nowhere, Busta Rhymes came out. He had that shit on fire.
Let me tell you something. That's another thing that people gotta understand. It's a difference between when it don't matter about what they say on YouTube. It really don't even matter what they say in the industry. It's about what you got in the streets. The Locks is street credible.
Oh, I love them.
Busta Rhymes is street credible. You could go Brooklyn. You go to Brooklyn on Troy Ave all the time and see fucking Busta Rhymes sitting on the block like it's nothing. This is what people don't understand. Method Man, he stayed in the hood. All of these, Little Kim, he stayed in the hood. Biggie stayed in the hood, and now you got Cardi
They all
B.
went to high school together around the same time. Busta,
Right.
And Big and them. Yeah.
And Cardi B is replicating that same image, because Cardi B could go to her hood and still be comfortable. You feel what I'm saying? You got to go to your hood with bodyguards to do music videos, girl. You ain't going to your hood, girl. People ain't messing with you like that. You keep saying Queens stand up.
That's a good point. That's wild.
Queens ain't rocking with you like that.
Well,
Queens is not rocking with you like that. She went to your hood and gave back to the community. Come on, let's talk about it.
Oh, tell us more.
I think it's funny that they was making jokes talking about, oh yeah, Cardi doing community service by doing all of this other stuff. Well, Nicki ain't been back to her hood in how long? Like, Nicki don't do shit for nobody. But y'all want to say, oh, Cardi doing community service, but Nicki don't do shit on a regular day. So it don't matter. I ain't in Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, nowhere. I ain't seen Nicki nowhere in New York.
She gave out her turkeys though. She thought she gave out her turkeys to go pick up Kenneth.
Right. No, last time niggas seen her ass. Because ain't nobody from Queens ever vouched for her. I noticed that.
Nobody from Queens vouched for her like that. Nobody from Queens.
Like,
she needed Nas to give her street cred. She needed Nas to give her free publicity. And that's the thing what people don't understand. Nas is heavily respected in Queens.
Yeah.
It's certain people who like, she came in the game disrespecting people. I think, like I said, I know if she would have gave Little Kim her flowers, it would have been a lot different. People forgetting how when Jay-Z was doing what he was doing and he was trying to come at Nas, but it was full circle when he showed Nas his love that everybody started fucking with Jay-Z again.
You're right. And not only that, Nas knew their history in the street though. Remember what he said in Sheetha and other rhymes though about Jazzo and all those other street dudes? So you can never really shit on somebody who actually came up with you and know your history. Never.
Right.
Like, never.
Right. And 50 looked like he was trying to vouch for Nicki now, but it's too fucking late, sir. Where was your vouching?
Tell you about 50 though, how trash he is.
He's methodical.
He came in the game the same way Nicki came in the game. People not paying attention.
They both from Queens.
They both from Queens. They came in the game the same way. When 50 came in the game, he was coming at artists. When 50 came in the game, he was coming at street niggas. He came in the game disrespecting people in the game. But one thing I respect about him, he made it.
That's true.
He made it. That's the only difference between him and Nicki. Nicki ain't no mogul. Nicki ain't making no movies. She ain't doing none of that. But 50 made it. But the same way that 50 came in the game, she came in the game. And guess what? 50 altogether sold 1 million pieces of records. So
not only that, he came in with who he came in with, but he established his own like artists under him. She's under people that were already hot, like Lil Wayne, and Baby, but he did the opposite. He started his own regime, and all them went platinum. People can shit on G Unit, but they all had hits in the streets, and they all went platinum.
But guess what? All the songs that was on their records. I don't know if you've seen the documentary about Supreme, the famous.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. Because wasn't Kim messing with
him? 50 Cent became popular for talking about that situation.
Right. And that's the true beat. See, it really goes. That's where him and Kim really kind of went wrong. But then they got cool again, and they started working with each other's music. I just thought, but they both cancers, child. It ain't gonna work. And they just it's just too much pettiness on one end and the other. But I think Mary J. Blige and Lala and them, when he be putting posting her stuff, they be calling him like, take that down. Cause like he'll take it down after a while. After he get enough laughs, he'll take it down.
Yeah, because back in the day, I'm not sure if y'all saw the post where he said something about when her baby father said something, and he was like, "World would have never said this to me." He was talking about her ex-boyfriend that shot up his damn tour bus. They got real street beef.
Right.
That shit is real. Like, it's real street shit. That's the thing with Nikki. Nikki's not from the streets. Like,
but Nikki would play in the rim. Nikki would play in the rim with a bunch of people.
Reporter, hold on, let me see this. So this Cardi walking out the courtroom. Y'all hear all the people?
Yeah.
This is the courtroom, people. They is yelling for our girl. The reporter lady said, in all my years of covering court cases, I've never seen this court staff cheering for a defendant who accepted a plea deal. As the walks out of the courtroom, one court employee told me she asked Cardi B for a pic, and Cardi said, I can't.
B just that just solidify everything B was just speaking on. Like you got real love in the street. I mean, it's over.
Facts. That is facts.
Everything you just
said. I keep telling y'all, love, peace, and chicken grease.
Yes, get them, girl. This shit is fire, baby. They said, okay, Babe Barty Smoke said New York reporter who was at the courthouse today reported how she'd never seen people applaud for someone who made a plea for their case the way they did for our girl at Cardi today. I know one thing. You better be glad I wasn't there. I would have been trying to get a hug from a girl and cheering my brains out, okay? We would have made that bitch louder in there, okay?
Damn, that 100 Century look different.
You said,
yeah, I'm about to say that. Look, it looks
100 Century
looks
don't even look the same no more.
Right. What they doing over in New York?
They probably fixing it up now. That courthouse don't look the same. That shit used to look like a shithole.
Because it looked like it's in
that
DC.
money, child.
It looked like it's in DC or something.
You sure? Because I'm about to say, because I know 100 Center Street don't look like that.
Oh, so
it looked like DC, child.
Well,
but it's New York.
It's a New York reporter, though.
Okay, so that's 100 Center Street for sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know, child. Well,
they saying that these people are the staff. They
Really?
not like the people.
And look at all them. And
this might be the side where the staff come in, because you know Cardi wouldn't go out the
on the
doors
public
that
side,
everybody come in, right? So
that's probably why I look different.
Yeah, because this got to be the staff side. Like, this is they holding the staff. Man.
I'm gagging because most of them, look how diverse they are.
Yes!
They're not even all black.
Mm-hmm. Yo, I swear to God, they is like diverse. Like
the general public, not the barbs.
I wish they was there for when she did that for that motherfucking
You know they did this same thing for Lil' Kim too when she came out.
I remember.
Yep, they did the same thing for Kim. When I told you the streets always win every time.
Somebody said next case.
This shit is fire, but you already know we're gonna be back later on. I gotta go get the childs from school. Child, it's 3:00. We gotta get the kids from school. Okay, let's walk the party. I'm gonna come back though, but I'm gonna come back probably like 8:00 tonight and just do like because we did an hour and 15 minutes, so we could do like at least an hour and 30 minutes when I come back later. So bang, you already know. Like, share, motherfucker, subscribe, get them lighters up. Shout outs to y'all. Shout outs to motherfucking Carrie Bout. Okay. Shout outs to Big E. Shout outs to CW. Okay, coming up here letting me.
Thank you.
Okay, y'all know they came and blessed us. Okay. Wait, let me see. What the Lisa? How you doing, Lisa? Lisa said Nikki is a queen of rap. Ohio is giving Nikki her flowers.
That's a lie.
No. Listen to what Ohio is giving Nikki her flowers. Nikki is from New York. Why New York ain't giving her flowers? It is 2022, not 1995. Kim and Queen B, but Nikki is 100 plus. I mean, plus million
delusion
in Very talented rapper.
Nobody said, oh, I never said she wasn't talented.
It's given
Ain't
delusion.
nobody ever say, see, that's the problem. Y'all always try to take that part and throw it in there. See, okay, Lisa,
but I'm glad you acknowledge that Kim is queen, the original Queen Bee.
Yes.
Okay, Ohio.
Okay, shout outs to y'all understanding what she was saying, because I was like, bloop. Okay, y'all already know. Shout outs to y'all. We about to get
agreeing and not agreeing. It's a double entendre.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right, see you guys later.
Yes. See y'all
Thanks,
later. I'll be
brother.
back tonight. Okay. Shout out
Y'all
to
have a good one.
Have a good
yeah,
one.
bro. Y'all too. Shout outs to y'all. That's what I call a fucking waist trainer. Who gon' run up on her and do what? She think I got the story screwed up. I can't hear the ball. Is you nuts? I don't want your punk ass man. I'm too tired.